Hi, so I'm going to do a lot more review videos because the video about the Hi-X boots has got the most views out of all the videos on our channel with, I think it's over 1,000 now, which might not be a lot, but it's a lot for our little channel. And so yes, I'm going to just review loads of gear and footwear. So I'm going to start with, let me just switch around, the these Meindl Desert Fox boots. They were British Army issue. I don't think they are anymore. I think they brought out the Desert Fox Pro or something like that, which was almost the same but dark brown. Because the British Army said that everything had to be dark brown. But they were British Army issue. I got them brand new for, I think it was less than 50 quid. It was about 40 something pounds, which was an absolute bargain for what is a really good quality boot. Um, it's got a really cool lacing system, like normal sort of slip through ones there, and then a lock-in one there, low down, which is unusual, and then crosses over and it comes to the ankle locking one, or the one that locks your heel down into the heel cup, and then three more. So it's a high boot because it is an army boot at the end of the day. Really nice suede on the outside and cordura. The inside, it's got this wicking material which is really super soft, and basically it's a hot weather boot. It's not Gore-Tex, it's not waterproof in the slightest. Take a little bit of rain, I suppose, but it's designed to be to keep your feet cool in hot weather. Not going to keep your feet as cool as a pair of mesh trainers or something, because at the end of the day it is a boot. But if you're in a condition where you need boots for what you're doing, but you want to keep your feet cool, then this is the answer. A really, really good boot. Not Vibram sole, Meindl's own, but does just as good a job as far as I'm concerned. Really grippy, nice. I've used them in Spain near Madrid, going up a mountain in the evening, because you don't go up mountains during the day in summer in Madrid, it's just too hot. And they perform really well. They kept my feet cool. I was only coming down the next day in the sun in the morning, because we slept up there. When it got a little bit too hot, I had to take one off, put my feet in the water in this sort of mountain stream for a bit. But that's kind of to be expected when it's like 30 degrees or something stupid like that. The insoles that it comes with are these Meindl Air Active dry sole, and they do a really good job of breathing and keeping your feet dry, stopping them from sweating. What they're not very good at, I mean, they're basically like wafer thin kind of papery sort of stuff. They put this spongy bit for a heel cushion, doesn't really do much, to be honest. It's a bit of a gimmick, so they're not very cushioned at all. If cushioning is what you want, take these out and get your own, put your own in. What they are good at is being keeping your feet dry and cool. Sorry, it's really windy out here now. So wearing them, I have used them and I didn't get too much foot pain. Probably if you was doing like 20 miles or more or something like that, then you'd want a lot more cushioning. It's really up to you, your preference. I did also try the other day when I was using them, put these gel insoles, which I'll do a separate review of because they're like a bargain gel insole from Aldi, but they're not bad. But I'll do a separate review of them. Actually, my feet feel better with these, to be honest, because it was a hot day. They breathe better. I would say they do take a bit of breaking in, but not as much as, I suppose, a full grain leather boot, but more than some other more flexible boots, because they're quite sturdy. You got a bit of the midsole cushion, but it's quite hard. And the shape, the overall kind of last that they call call it in the shoemaking industry. It's got quite a nice wide toe box, quite straight at the front, rather than going in and pointy, which is bad for your toes. It's fairly, I wouldn't say it's wide, but it's better than a lot of boots. I'm usually average about size 8, 7.5, 8, and I've got these in 8.5 because they're boots and I want to wear thicker socks with them and stuff, and have a bit of toe space. So I've got like a finger's width or a thumb width before the end of my big toe comes to about here, gives me a bit of space if I'm going downhill, and it works just about right. Could probably wear an 8 as well, but the 8.5 just gives you that extra space, and they do tighten up quite well. Some boots will go to a point and then they stop. You can't tighten them up anymore, but these seem to tighten as much as you want, really. So the last is pretty good. They're not like barefoot shoes, they have the really wide toe box, but they're wider than some boots that go just way too pointy. So yeah, but they're quite narrow through here, through the arch and stuff, so they don't slip on the heel at all. And you can lace them just to here, or you can lace them to the top if you want them to be more sturdy. Yeah, there's not much else I think I can say about these. If you get the dark brown ones, they're going to be pretty much the same boot, so it doesn't really matter much about the colour. There'll probably be more of them available now because these are older, but you might get more of a bargain price on them because they're older, especially if they're used. So you can get them cheap. It's a good summer hiking boot if you need the extra support. In hindsight, for me, you know, not going to be that useful because I live in England and it's mostly wet and most of the year isn't that hot, but I could still get some use out of them, and I just really like the look of them. I think they were awesome and they were cheap, so I wouldn't pay £100 for them because I don't need them that much. I don't live in a hot country. But if you get them at a bargain, then you know, why not? Thanks for watching, and any questions, put them in the comments below.